So unfortunately, you can tell the quality of this video is really bad, but I just wanted to kind of tweak a little bit of this. Sending him over jumps, I just wanted to show some of his body language. So he doesn't want to go forward here. He's backing up. He stopped. He's switching his tail. He's got his head up, ears back. I'm sure his face is probably very tight and tense. You just can't see it. And I'm just continually putting pressure, pulling on him until he goes forward just a little bit. But he's very clearly showing me that he does not want to go over. And I'm just forcing him and chasing him. So again, and then making him back up because at the time I was told like, oh, we'll have him back up and then, oh, like show him that he doesn't have to go over and then I mean, you're gonna chase him over anyway. So, which is kind of ridiculous, but again, like classical conditioning is happening all the time. So I'm just conditioning him that jumps are scary. I'm gonna chase you over them anyway. Just like I've showed with pretty much everything that I've showed him is it's scary. I'm gonna do it to you anyway. But again, way too much intensity. There's no need to be hitting him and asking him to lunge. Like he knows how to lunge at this point. I don't need to be that intense about it at all. And then he's kind of swinging his shoulders out. He's trying to get away. He's trying to go away from it the other direction. He does not want to go over it, so he's a little bit afraid of this. And then I'm just going to force him to go over anyway. So he just figures out that he has no choice, which is really not something that I want. I want this to be a partnership, not, okay, well, you have to do it. You have to go over the jump. I want my horses to enjoy it and want to go over it. That this is definitely not the case at the time. Unfortunately, the sun is really bad. It's gonna change here in a second, and then the angle changes so you can see it a little bit better. But I just wanted to show the body language and the avoidance of the jump. So the only like little release he gets is when he goes over it. So again, way too much intensity here. Tail swish, head up, trying to get away from it, pushing out the side. Even like those little body language where he's kind of pushing out in a circle and raising that head up and not wanting to go forward. He's very clearly telling you he does not want to go over it. So just their track that they make, if they're trying to go around something or avoid something, they're not comfortable with that. They might be afraid of it. They might not just not want to go over it, whatever it is. That's very important. So same thing here. He put like his shoulders go all the way out and he's trying to avoid going over it, but then I chase him over it anyways. Lots of tail swishing, head up, shoulder out, and then he eventually has to go over it. And then he's thinking out, so again, he picks up that outside lead. That's a pretty common occurrence. He's still afraid of the rope. You can see his reaction to it as I throw it over his neck. I need to send him off a lot more gently, or a lot better than that. It was just way too much pressure. Same thing with the backing up, way too much pressure, way too much pressure. And I was still putting on pressure and he was still backing up. Like, as soon as he backs up or shifts his weight, you stop. Your horse is only going to be as light as the light amount of pressure. He's just going to, like, that's how negative reinforcement works. You have to be light or that's going to be your cue. And it's just going to make your horse angry too, or scared. So, same thing on this side. Doesn't really want to go over. Lots tail swishing, rushing, pushing away, trying to avoid it, stopping, doesn't want to go forward, tries to go the other direction. Just a huge no, a huge no. Do not want to go over that. But you see this in their saddle too. But yeah, lots of no. He does not want to go over this. So he's trying to avoid again. And then I put a ton of pressure on him to force him to go the other direction. Avoiding again, pushing his shoulder out. And he eventually goes over it. But definitely did not enjoy that at all. So lots of good examples of what a very unhappy horse looks like.